So, hello. I am doing all the guild challenges in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. These are the Courtesan Guild challenges I have yet to do. Some of these, actually, the challenges overall are actually kind of easy. There are about 3 or 4 that are, 2 that are extremely annoying, a couple more that are a little annoying. This is very easy to send the courtesans to wherever, because you can do that during normal gameplay. I don't usually send them. As you're running around, you can grab a group and then just send to whoever, and then you'll get that soon enough. It's only 10, it's not that many. I just never do it, that's why I have to grind the last one, right? This one as well, you'll probably end up getting through the rest of the game. If you get caught a lot, like I do, you kind of end up running around. And if you... a tip on this is... if you are running away and you're out of the yellow cone or the yellow circle, you'll see there, it shows up in a couple seconds. If you're out of the yellow circle, right now the arrows above the dudes are orange and red, or yellow and red. If they become white, that means that you're out of the cone and they're not likely to find you. They don't find me here. But, I mean, when I end up hiding in a group of people, they don't see me there. But the idea is that if the little arrows turn white, you can kind of quickly hide in a bench or in a group of people or in wherever, and you're likely going to get that. So, I got most of them during my normal playthrough. I didn't really grind it, but I did have to remind myself to do that a couple times, because I just usually run away. There's not really any advantage of doing it this way over just running away. It's just different gameplay. It's just a different way of playing the game. So if you like hiding a bit more, you can do that. Whereas I didn't really care, so I still have to do it. It's not so bad. It's you just you hit someone, you kind of run around until you find a place you can hide, and then hope they don't see you. They do see me here. So they definitely see me here, but I was a little bit lucky though, because they kind of run around. I run around the corner, hide in some groups, but this dude doesn't follow me. It's actually very bizarre, right? So he says like, "Oh, do that," and, and he's running after me. He's kind of because he saw me. But then I guess when I turned the corner, I guess what happened is I ran out of his line of sight, and that made him stop. I don't know why. The game is glitchy as fuck. I mean, look, it's buggy as fuck. It's not necessarily going to be it's not definitely going to be perfect. Now this one is a little annoying. Okay. This one's actually one of the more annoying ones. It's kill a bunch of guards at guard posts. The game doesn't really explain what guard posts are, and I didn't want to do this. So if you go to the 3 Amici assassinations, you're gonna find a few guard posts, or you're gonna find some guards around a guard post, and so you kind of grind that over and over again. And it's the easiest way to get that, because otherwise, if you read up on the internet. The internet's generally pretty good, but sometimes in this one it tells you that guard posts are places where guards don't move. They're standing still, because you get some guards that walk around, you get some guards that kind of like plant themselves there. And I initially thought that guard posts were usually there's 4 guards at the foot of steps under like the small tunnels, and those are not. To be fair, I did run around a bunch trying to kill guard posts, trying to find guards that would count as guard post guards. But I couldn't find any of them, so that's why I had to look online, and then this is where I found this. I did not want to go through. I wanted to go through just the normal overworld. I absolutely wanted to do that, but for some, like, the game just is like, no, you're not going to do that. Right? I'm not going to be very. Now, there's probably some guard posts that you could find. I do remember a couple. There's a mission, a Templar agent mission, where you run around and you rip up some posters. You talk to this lady, and then her husband is an a-hole now, and so you have to rip up some of his posters, and he comes out and but the point is that I believe one of the posters is right next to the guard post. So you know, because there's 2 guards facing the wall for some weird reason, and they're right next to a little shack. So I think anything next to a little shack is a guard post, but you might find some guards that are guard post guards that are not near the shack. So it's kind of annoying. But anyway, yeah. So in this mission, you have to, in this assignment, you have to go kill 3 different targets. Now, the one that's furthest away, so from the chicken coop that you get the assignment on, sort of northwest of that, northwest of that, that's where that's where you want to go. You can kind of see where I'm going now, and the guard, the target, and there's 4 guys, and then there's a target. And I think all of them are guard post guards. I was very careful in trying to count 20 or 25 or whatever it was guards, and I think I got it pretty well. So I think these targets are good. But regardless, what you want to do is as soon as you shoot someone, you want to kind of run away, because if they see you, you're unstealth, and you have to kill them while you're in stealth. While they're So you have to kill them while they are not noticing you. So this is where you see that here, and in a second I do a little montage of the rest of the kills, because as soon as you kill the 2 or 3 or 4 guys, or however many guys you want to kill at that point, you can save and quit and reload the mission, and you got to run all the way back here, unfortunately, and you can save and quit. You can abort the mission, restart it, run all the way back here, and then do it over again. So you see me here, that's 4, and you can see the numbers in the video, so you can kind of see me kill all of them. It's not the most fun way to do this. It's very grindy. Especially because it's not very clear what a guard post guard is. These ones are kind of easy. They're kind of fun because guys just running around. You can just run around and then rip dudes off of their horse and just keep running. It's actually really funny. If you're aware of these guild challenges, this one you'll get throughout the playthrough, no issues. I think I got most of them, but I did get most of them because I read it's not something I do, right? It's not in my normal gameplay. I don't go up and rip enemies from their horses, right? But because I saw the challenges, the guild challenges, I'm like, well, let me do this as well, because it's easy, right? So as you're running from point A to point B, you see a guard on a horse, just rip him. Just do that, and then you eventually you'll get that. This is also something that's going to be probably pretty easy to get. I got 4 out of 5 by the time I got here. Playing through the rest of the game, I probably would have gotten the 5th. It's just hiding guys. Kill someone, throw them in a well, throw them in a haystack. Not really hard to do. And it's actually kind of useful to do as well, especially if you're on a mission where you can't be detected, or you want to be as stealthy as possible. So there you go. You get Maria's dagger out of it, which I cut the part out. But I cut that part out where it tells you what you get. But whatever. You do get Maria's dagger, which is actually pretty good. It's not the best dagger of the game, because you can finish these fairly early on, to be honest. You can finish those really early. But I didn't. So the weapon you get is actually pretty good. So at least there's that. Moving on to the mercenaries, you see what I have to do here. This next place is Viminale, I think. I spent a ton of time here just grinding out the guild the challenges, because there's 2 sets of enemies. There's mercenaries, there's thieves, there's a scaffold, there's a beam, and there's a fast travel point. So there's a ton of stuff here that makes it very easy for you to grind out a whole bunch of stuff. I spent way too much time here, to be honest. This is just easy. Again, this you can get throughout the game. If as you're running around, you see guards walking, and if you see mercenaries nearby, just make them attack. You don't even have to fight the guards. You just have to do the action, right? Just sort of hire the guys and then throw them at a guard, at a bunch of guards, and then that counts. So I just didn't do this because, like I said, I just generally run around. I don't engage in this type of thing. So I did grind a few more of these, but this is basically what I did. Anytime where I wanted to, because the fast travel spot is right there, it's actually very convenient. Anytime I needed guards to respawn, you can either save and quit and then reload the game. What I did is I took the fast travel to the Terme di Dioclesiano, which is the fast travel point right above, like on the list, right above this one, because there is a poster right nearby. I do show you in the video, so that just sort of takes care of your notoriety, and you can do all of these without taking care of your notoriety, or do it in a, in a different way. But I was just being very casual here. I think I was distracted when I usually play something or watch videos or something at the same time. So yeah, I kind of show you here, but then I think I speed it up or I cut them out. But you spawn here, and there's a poster right here. So you rip it off, and then you don't have to worry about your notoriety. And if you're using your assassins, your meter fills up by the time you run around and get to the other area again. So it's a very convenient spot to grind out the guild challenges. But so yeah, so what do I do here? Yeah, speeding up. Again, this is, you don't even have to fight them, but I fight them here because you get the second set of guards that you can fight. I don't know if it's most efficient way of doing things, but whatever. It's just the way. It's just the way I decided to do it. I don't know why I came up here, but why I went up there. But anyway, I think I do it a couple more times. Yeah, again, very easy. It's just a bit grindy. Nothing annoying. This type of stuff is not really annoying. It's just a little bit lengthy, but I think I do. I think there's one more after this, but either way, nothing. Like I said, this is an easy one. You should get it during the playthrough. Yeah, and there you go. One last attack, and we get to kill the mercenaries. Now, because there's a scaffold, you can grind out the same ones. The annoying thing is these two guards here with the spears are actually very annoying. They're very hard to grab. So you see me right here. You gotta get their attention, right? Because you want to fight them. So I know that in this game a knife doesn't kill people when you want it to. It doesn't kill people, and it kills people when you don't. So I knew that it wasn't gonna kill them. But you can see here, yeah, grabbing that guard is extremely hard. So what I end up doing, you can kind of see here is, eventually I figure out, you know what, I'm just gonna kill you. I'm just gonna kill this guy because it's not worth the effort that you put in to trying to. What you can probably do if you really tried, and I don't know if it'll actually work. I don't think I tried this, but you can steal their spear and drop it, and then try to grab them, or just kill their spear, steal their spear. And then just try to grab them, but they're still going to be. I think they're still not going to be grabbed. They're actually very tough. Actually, these guys are seekers. The guy with the spears are called seekers, and something to remember for later in the video. But again, so these two guys are the speedy manses, the agility guys. So you can see they kind of run up to you pretty fast. But the downside, or the upshot of that for you is that they're very nimble, but they're also very susceptible to everything. So other than me getting hit, you can easily just grab them and throw them on scaffolding like that. You just do that over and over again, and you'll get you'll get the challenge in very little time. Honestly, 10 minutes should get you the 5. Especially if you realize that the first two guys, the first two seekers, the first two guys with the spears are not worth killing. So if you just call your, shoot them with a crossbow or whatever, get rid of them pretty quickly, you can actually run up to the second group of guys and take them out. The Papal Guards is kind of weird. On the overworld, in the world map, I think this spot... Oh yeah, okay, before I say that, I'm showing this for 2 reasons. 1, I got the Arrow Storm, and 2, because you didn't kill the Papal Guards. I had 16 to kill first, and now I still have 16 to kill. So, just so you know, if your assassins kill the Papal Guards, it actually doesn't count. You have to physically kill them. You can see here 16 out of 25. But yeah, so what I was saying is, so I ended up running around a bunch in the Vatican area, and as far as I know, these 4 are the only 4 in the overworld, just as in the map normally. There's a few of them in assassination missions. I think there's some in regular missions, but if you're not going to jump into some sort of mission or want to replay stuff, this is the only place for them, which is a little bizarre. And you can see here, I think I check, just to double check, just to make sure that I actually killed them and they actually count, make sure I'm killing the right people. But yeah, there's 4 there, and this is the only place, as far as I know, that's not a mission that'll have them, which is a little bit strange, to be honest. What you can then do is just save and quit. So that's what I usually do, or that's what I did, right? Just sort of chill here, wonder what the hell this guy is painting, because it's obviously not what he's looking at, because I don't see any trees. But anyway, so you can save and quit and reload, and you actually spawn at the bottom of the stairs, and the guys attack you within a second or so. So it's a very convenient spot. This one is not one of the annoying things. If you know where the Papal Guards are, I know there's an assassination mission where you have to steal the guards' own weapon to get the full sync. And there's a couple other assassination missions, but there's not really many of them. It's very bizarre. So, again, going out with, running up next to my buddy Eric right here. And still pinning the same thing. Save and quit. And then the first guy here, I think, is the guy, yeah, the challenge guy. So, that again, that's not too bad. The next one is also really annoying. It's kill some guards while on horseback. The game is not very. This is one of the big issues I have with the game. The game is not clear about what this challenge actually is. So I go back to Viminale because there's like, oh, look, there's 4. I'm thinking in my head, oh, there's 4 guards. So I just grab my crossbow and I shoot the 4 guards. But for some reason, the guards are not guards. This is where the game is kind of really... This is kind of one of those spots where I would be really, really curious to ask the devs. Also, this horse is stupid. Like, what the fuck? Really curious. Really... Now, this is me being stupid. Just so you know, it's not the horse doing what it wants to do. This is me being dumb. Yeah, I'd really love to ask the devs, hey, what the fuck? Because, okay, so you kill this one dude, perfect, right? Absolutely fine. And then you kill this other dude over here, and he doesn't count. I think because he sees you. I think the description... Oh, and then these guys aren't guards. So don't waste your time. You can kill them all you want, whether they notice you or not. They're not guards. These are the only 2 that are guards. And I did this way because it's very easy and it's very simple, right? And you cycle up by going up to the other spot, coming back. One of these kills, I don't know if it worked, but because I did kill a guy with a spear walking away from me, and I don't know if that's the one that counted or the one that I don't know if it counted there. But anyway, that's not super important. Again, you can kill one person, go back. Right, reload this area, kill one person, reload this area, so this is kind of annoying. And now here you go to Palazzo Laterano. I did not know where to do this. I didn't even look, because I did know there's, you go here. I think I have 1 out of 10. But Yeah, so you go. I had to look at it online. I found a YouTube video of some dude doing this because it is not a very like. There's a couple places I remember seeing horses, but I just want to know what the best place was. And then this guy has a timed. This spot here has a guy that's timed to walk by a particular spot. So I'm pretty sure the devs didn't think that you would stay here and do this all the time. But if you go up here, but it just ends up doing that way because he's on a timer just going around. So you just sort of stick there, focus on this dude, and then jump off, and then 9 more, I guess 8 more attempts later, 8 more things later, you're done. Again, once you do them, you save and quit. You reload next to the save spot, not the save spot, you reload next to the fast travel spot, the tunnel entrance, and you can just run back here and do that again. 10 times. Again, very easy. Takes, 5 minutes or so. Not very long. So here you see me. Yeah, I got all the Mercenary Guild. So next are the Thieves Guild. This one probably has the most annoying one. The most annoying challenge. It's the 3rd one, but we'll see how this goes. We go back to my favorite spot. Viminale. Yeah. Go back here because there is a thief. There's the group of thieves here. Is just on the left inside the little courtyard. So again, you just do that. This is extremely easy. You can actually, I didn't even think about this. You can probably just, once you do that, you can probably just, once you send them on to your dudes, to the guys, you can probably just save and quit, and then reload in the courtyard maybe, or near the fast travel point. I end up doing my preferred cycle where I fast travel and fast travel back, but you can probably just save and quit and it's still going to be a little bit easier, or a little bit faster. But anyway, keep doing that until you do that 10 times. Or again, if you're a normal person, as you're running around the world, you can notice thieves and you can notice guards, and then you can do it while you're playing the game normally. But me, I like to complicate my life. And then this is sprint 300 meters without uninterrupted. You sprint uninterrupted for 300 meters. You can go basically anywhere for this. I went here on this side because the the Antico district is just very big and very vast with not much stuff in it. So it's very easy. I just end up putting a waypoint, a marker, way too far. If you just stay here and then chill on the right side, on the left side, and just keep running, it takes like 45 seconds to do. Like, what would be nice, it would be more of a challenge to do this in game, like when you're actually playing through the game normally. If you're not actually trying to do this, it's probably like if you're not actually trying to do what I did and just grind it out, it's probably a lot tougher. It might be a little bit more fun, because this is just run. This is just run for 40 seconds without stopping, and this is kind of what you get. So, but anyway, this next one is bar none the most annoying thing in the game to do. Like the most annoying part of the game. Is to jump from a horse to a beam. Now, the first one you'll see is jumping from a horse to a beam, but it's not jumping from a horse to a beam the right way. It is, again, extreme. Like, I'm doing exactly, so if you're just doing it like you're doing the first time, you're doing exactly what the game wants you to do, jumping from a horse to a beam. But the game doesn't tell you what type it doesn't give you any more hints. So you realize you're not doing it properly, but you don't know how you're doing it. I had to look online. This stupid video, this stupid segment takes what, like 20 seconds? It took me like 30 minutes to do. It took me over half an hour to actually get those jumps because I couldn't figure it out. So if you just hang there and you pull yourself up, it doesn't work. Now, beginning of the next section, I kind of hop on the yeah, you can see a little bit hop on the horse, and then when you jump and you do the flip, that's what the game wants you to do. It's a very specific set of button presses at a specific time. if you press too early, you're just going to jump and hang and pull yourself up. If you press too late, you're going to jump under the bar onto the ground. So this is, and the game doesn't tell you any of that. When you get the horse the first time, it doesn't tell you. I had to go into the instructions of the game, like the user manual inside the menus, to figure out how to do this. Because even reading online how to do it didn't work. And you can see that last one, you can bump into someone and not do the flip and it actually counts. So there's so much wrong with this challenge. It is, oh god, it's so annoying, and that's kind of like a microcosm for what's wrong with the game. It's buggy, it doesn't work properly, it doesn't explain how to do it. So that is easily the worst part of the game, doing these. The leaps of faith is also is annoying because it's grindy, not annoying because it's not explained properly. Because doing the leaps of, you have to do 40 leaps of faith, but there's only 24. But there's only 24 viewpoints. So the game expects you, the devs expect you to just run up a tower another 16 times to eat yourself off because it's fun. Like don't get me wrong, it would make more sense if it was 25, right? Or 24. And you can tell me, well, there's Borgia Towers, which is fine, there's Borgia Towers, but when you burn the Borgia Towers and jump off, that's a cutscene, that doesn't count towards the leaps of faith. So it's just very stupid how there's 24, and here's me trying to be artsy, but not here, yeah, it's me trying to be artsy. So it's kind of really dumb that there's only 24 viewpoints, but you have to do 40 leaps of faith. Right? It's kind of a bit of a... It's a waste of time. It's honestly a waste of time. Because once you get up to that area, once you get up to the top of the viewpoint, there's not really any reason to do anything else. Right? There's no reason to go up there again, unless you want to look around. This dive one is very easy. This is probably, you can get this really early on. I guess as soon as you get the thief guild, you can come up here and just eat yourself off. It's fine. And then this is probably better spots to do the glide 500 meters. So first of all, about the glide 500 meters is it doesn't track the 500 meters, so it doesn't tell you how far you've gone. But it's also there's probably better places. You can probably go somewhere else that's a bit better. This is easy, and it was near something else I was doing anyway. So very easy. I think it took me like 12 or 13 cycles. You can count them if you want. I'm not gonna count them. But yeah, you just keep doing that until you get your 500 meters. There's not much to do there. Not much to see there. This is probably something that This is probably something you can do earlier on in the game as well. While you're playing the game, I just completely forgot about my parachutes the entire game. The entire game. I did not realize that you had those. And in fact, this is me being very close to the end of the game, and I didn't even know how to open the parachute because I'd never used them at all in the game before. So, there you go. So, those are your favorite. Again, it's 12 or 13 attempts. It took like 5 minutes. It's not very long to do. That part is not very long to do. So, done with the Thieves Guild. The last thing I have to do is just send assassins during fights. So, you probably guess where I'm going to go. Colle Viminale, my favorite spot, because I have 11 recruits to send during fights. So, again, this is where your useless throwing knives are a little bit useful, because you have to go in a fight. I just decided to throw these things at one of the guards, and they'll aggro instantly. So then you can just summon one of your assassins, and kill these guys pretty quickly. And then you can do it for the other set of guards as well. And this is where running back to the other spot, the Tedme, ripping off the poster and coming back is actually kind of useful, because it gives time for your guards to, your assassins to respawn. But that's basically the rest of the video. It's not very. It's honestly not very interesting. It's just me being sped up running around. So this is a half an hour, and it goes by pretty quickly. I did get about half of them playing through the game by itself, which is fair. The one where you leap from a horse to a beam is you are not gonna get that during normal play. You're not gonna get those two just playing the game normally, because like I said, you have to do very specific things in a very specific order with your button presses at the right time, and the chance then you're just not gonna do it that way. It's just not gonna line up properly. It is a bit grindy. I didn't mind the grind too much. It was like, well, I mean, it's over 2 hours of video. All of these, like I said, it takes half an hour for this video, but it took me 2 hours and 15 minutes or so to get all of them that I hadn't yet gotten. So it did take a fair chunk of time. I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna say it was short. It's a fair chunk of time. So you could always reduce this by being cognizant of them while you're playing the game, and being a bit smarter about how you play to be able to get them, and so you don't have to grind like me. But yeah, you can see this is the end here. But otherwise, I like the idea. I very much like the idea of the challenges. Some of them need to be refined a bit, but overall, they add a fun little way of playing the game. So that is all of the challenges.